Oh, What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Joining me today are my co-hosts, Mandy, Cody, and Dylan. And we're going to start this off with a quick question of, did anybody go see Joker?
No, I did not.
I did not
We
either.
went and saw, what's it called? Not Hotel Transylvania.
No, it was the Addams
we
Family.
went and saw the Addams Family.
Okay.
Because
Fair
we're adults.
Fair enough.
No,
I mean-
I want to see Joker, but I feel like it's like the one date night we get out of like the next 2 months.
Mhm.
I was like, I don't really want to feel depressed watching some guy spiral. So we went and saw a kids movie
I thought Joker
instead.
was supposed to be funny.
I
Joke.
don't think DC understands what funny is.
Hey, they nailed it with
Setting
Shazam,
up-
kind of.
I mean,
didn't go
setting
see
a bus full of kids on fire, aka Joker did that, is their term of funny.
In the comics.
Hey, we haven't. That's a
I don't think
spoiler,
he's seen
man.
it.
I didn't see the movie yet.
In the comics, see, he
He's
did it in
not-
the comics.
I know he hasn't. Seen it.
Oh. Well, Joker's done a ton of stuff in the comics.
I mean, Joker's
Wait,
done a lot
Chris,
of
did
stuff
you-
that's fucking terrible. What's up?
Did you say you didn't see Shazam?
I did not see Shazam. No.
It's
actually
worth
pretty good.
it.
See Shazam.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
pretty
'Cause
good.
DC has let
I thought
me
it was
down
gonna be
so
real dumb,
bad
but-
that I'm just like real hesitant on watching any DC movie.
Chris.
Totally get that.
Don't worry. Harley Quinn's getting her own movie. It's gonna be so
Technically,
good.
it's not her own movie. It's a movie about the Birds of Prey, which is a big female
It's
group.
her own movie! They just keep using the. I thought that universe was dead. I
They're-
thought they were done with it.
They're also soft rebooting Suicide Squad.
What?
Oh, yeah.
No, I think that's the Birds of Prey.
No, it's not Birds of Prey.
I know
They're doing
redoing-
another.
Yeah, and it's got like a
Yeah.
shit ton of people in it.
And it's
Why?
there's
Just
there's like a
stop.
legitimate director too. Like,
Oh,
hang on, let me figure
God.
this. Suicide Squad 2021 film.
I
'Cause
really
it's-
hope you're wrong. Oh
it's
no,
someone big
it's
who's
on IMDb.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah, no, it's
it's
definitely
not
real.
David Ayer. Who's the one
Oh,
doing
yeah,
it?
Idris Elba in it. It's gotta be good.
Suicide Squad, the only game. I mean, not game.
James-
The only movie I've ever seen with Will Smith in it that I was not okay with his acting.
That's fair. James Gunn.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Stop trying to make him do Guardians of the Galaxy again. It's just they're just gonna try to do Guardians
I
of the
mean,
Galaxy.
that's
again.
why they hired him, right? That's gotta be why.
It's
Guardians
such a
of the-
blatant copycat, you know?
I
It's
mean,
like,
Guardians
what's
of
the best Marvel movie? Get that guy. We have no original thoughts left.
Oh, gosh. It's a good cast too.
It's got the same guy from
No, wait,
Guardians of
okay.
the Galaxy
So
in it.
yeah, I know. So it's Margot Robbie again. They've got the same guy who does Thor Ragnarok, Taika Waititi.
Mhm.
They've got Idris Elba, Nathan Fillion,
They just took all of the Marvel cast. They're so pathetic.
John Cena, Michael. Is it Rook?
Did you
or
just say
Rourke?
John Cena?
Yeah.
I'm not
I
watching
did
it.
say John Cena. Michael Rooker.
Anyways,
I don't know that girl. Pete Davidson. Of course,
You
Sean
can't
Gunn is
see
going to
me.
be in it. Oh
what's
my
Sean
gosh.
Gunn gonna be?
I don't know. Do they have
Oh.
a raccoon in Suicide Squad for him to
They
be,
do
or someone
now.
in green screen?
Oh my gosh.
What is Sean?
It
Also,
Sean
you
who?
know
It
Sean
really is
Gunn, the
how-
guy. He's like
What
one
does
of
he-
the
what does he normally
pirates.
play?
Sean Gunn.
Yeah.
So he's the guy in Guardians of the Galaxy who's like the guy who doesn't betray
Yondu. He's the guy. He's
Yondu.
the only guy that's left at the end, and he has the mohawk. That
Yeah.
Yondu
Oh,
leaves
okay.
him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
that is the director's brother, but he also is the only guy who's able to like stay really low to the ground without hurting himself for a long time. So he's Rocket Raccoon's puppet, yeah. So he like is in the blue suit walking around saying Rocket's lines when they're actually filming.
And then someone else overdubs them.
well, and then Bradley
Bradley
Cooper
Cooper,
does
yeah.
the
and
lines.
I feel like I feel like that just means that what's James Gunn? That's his brother.
Yeah, James Gunn and Sean Gunn. Are
It's
the two.
just like he's the worst brother in the world. He's like, hey, I'm a successful director. Little bro, you want to be in my movie? He's like, oh yeah, thanks, that's awesome. Like, great.
Is it?
You're gonna walk around on your knees for 7 months in tight green clothes.
I'm pretty sure I'm wrong about this, but isn't he the one who plays Tallahassee in Zombieland?
You are 100%.
No, that's
Woody Harrelson.
That's Woody Harrelson.
Okay, yeah, Woody Harrelson.
Do you know what he did do? Oh, he was the guy that worked everywhere in the show Gilmore Girls, which is a really great show. He's the small town like kooky guy. It's great. I love it. He looks like he's 6 years old.
This dude watches Gilmore
Anyways,
Girls.
you should all watch Gilmore Girls to get more of that Rocket Raccoon body movements.
We're not gonna watch Gilmore Girls.
Watch Gilmore Girls up until season 5, then stop because it just keeps going. And she should have ended up with Luke. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got a real unhealthy obsession with that show.
Not anymore!
So, I don't know. I know mine and Chris's thoughts on this, but I'm going to bring it up anyway just to hear y'all's. So have y'all heard about the new Twilight Saga coming out?
No. Yes, though. Yes, my thoughts on it are yes.
Wait, is that real though?
Look it up.
It better be 5 movies long.
I have no fucking clue.
I'm so excited.
Well, it's not. I said new saga. I meant like it's going on from the previous saga. It's another one.
I was so confused.
Yeah, no,
I didn't know if
understand.
you were trying to fucking sign it to us or what was going on there, but you took one long fucking pause and like your body just didn't cooperate. It just kept going. I was extremely confused.
So happy. Is it going to be a movie or books first?
I'm not sure. I just read somewhere that they plan on making another one to continue the saga, and I was like, I don't think this is real, but I could have swore I heard Mandy talk about being a. I heard Mandy talk about being a fan of it, so I figured if anyone would know, she would.
We actually, well, Cody's a bigger fan than I am of Twilight, but.
I feel like that deserves a caveat. Like,
yeah.
I was about to say, I think
Cody
the word fan is
Cody
pretty
just lost.
light, honestly.
Yeah. More like
I don't think they're good movies.
More like
but I find
Cody's.
them entertaining.
More like Cody's a brony with Twilight.
A little bit.
Or Flapper.
They're just so ridiculous. They're like train wrecks of movies, and every time I watch them, I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm entertained though. I am entertained by this absolute kooky mess train wreck that is this movie.
I mean, Vampire Diaries did a better job at depicting vampires than Twilight did.
I mean, I don't know if you can say that because they're not real. So they just depicted 2 different types of vampires. And I like my vampires sexy, brooding, and sparkling. And also, they're supposed to have old-timey accents. They don't do that, but they're supposed to.
I mean,
let me ask you something.
I mean, the originals in Vampire Diaries, they have old-timey accents.
Let me ask you something, Dylan. In
Elijah
the
speaks
movie,
very proper.
In the movie Vampire Diaries, at any point does one of them break a headboard while having sex?
It's a show.
In the show Vampire Diaries, at any point does one of the characters snap a headboard in half while having sex?
No, but
then it's just not as good. Then I mean, it's not as good because they do that
Twilight. The most gruesome thing I saw was when what's his name lopped off the head of the brother.
That's the most
gruesome everyone
thing
gets
you
their
saw.
head cut off. That's the only way to kill a vampire.
That's the most gruesome thing you saw. The most gruesome thing I saw was Kristen Stewart. Like,
I mean,
I didn't even watch the movies.
Yeah, that's the only one I saw, like, and actually stayed awake for.
I don't want to sound like a dick, but I'm gonna go ahead and sound like a dick. She is ugly. Like, 2 of my friends think that she is like one of the hottest chicks in Hollywood.
I don't.
Like, you're fucking blind. Like, literally.
She's not even the hottest one in fucking Twilight. The hottest one is the middle sister.
Like, her and trash ass Kristen Dunst can get a fucking sublet together in the fucking ugly house.
To me, with Kristen Stewart in Twilight, is they gave her the direction, look disgusted at every moment, So even on like her wedding day, she's walking down the aisle and she's like making a poop face. She's like,
bro, that's just her resting face, regardless.
That's
that is
not though.
Well, but that is kind of the problem because if you watch her in other movies, like I honestly, I think she can be an okay actress, but like I don't know what they're thinking with this new Charlie's Angels reboot where she's
God,
she's a Charlie's Angel, and I'm like, why? Is she the
not...
only one who said yes? Like,
is she Charlie's?
She's
not. She's not hot or thick enough to be a Charlie's Angel.
Hot, I know this is subjective, like whatever, but like she's not a good actress.
There's an amount of charisma that you assume they're gonna bring to the.
She has no emotions whatsoever. Yeah. She has one singular, like Chris said, resting face. All right, and it's just that.
Yeah, well, it's like any movie you see her in, you're like, did you get too much Botox or something? Like, can you move
like
your
her
face?
And Asai, dude. Her and Asai are just like fucking on point. I think.
Didn't she play an American Assassin
was
as well?
Made after her. What?
What movie?
Didn't she play an American Assassin also? The one that starred the dude who plays Scott in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I find it very hard to believe that Michael Cera was in any kind of action movie.
Are you thinking about American Ultra and you're thinking about Low Rent? And it's Low Rent Michael Cera, which is not Michael Cera. What's that freaking guy's name?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg, Low Rent Michael Cera.
Yeah. The one who was he was Social Network, right?
Social Network guy. Yeah, looks just like Michael Cera. Both of them are lanky and awkward.
Didn't she play in that? American Ultra?
Yeah, she was in that. Yeah,
I actually kind of want to.
She was useless.
See Michael Cera in like an all fucking action movie now.
It is. That's all it is. It's an all action movie.
He's not in there.
Just watch Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I know. But that's not like real action. That's like cartoon action or comic action. I'm talking about. I want to see Michael Cera do some like fucking. What was that fucking dumbass fucking movie that there used to be fucking that Vin Diesel was in the fucking
Triple X?
Yeah, there we go.
Or Fast and
I want to see Triple X fucking Michael Cera just run around driving fast cars, shooting people, doing these fucking crazy spec ops missions, banging all these fucking models. Like,
do you keep him doing like typical Michael Cera acting then, where he's like just kind of awkward the whole time?
He has to. Have you ever heard of? It was one of fucking. Is it Weirdo? I think it's Weirdo. One of Donald Glover's earlier stand-ups. It's Weirdo.
Yeah,
and he's talking about how people went crazy whenever someone said, "Hey, we should make Donald Glover Spider-Man. He's nerdy. He likes comics." And like people were like all freaking the fuck out because they're like, oh my god, they're gonna make a black Spider-Man, da 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 da. And then like he literally was looking at the comments. He's like, I didn't respond to any of those comments but one. And it was like, oh, so they're just gonna make Spider-Man black now? Why don't we just have Michael Cera play Shaft? And he was like, yes. And I agree. That would be fucking phenomenal. Oh my god!
I agree with Chris. That would be a pretty good movie. Just his type of awkward acting with like nothing but action. It would be just.
This is off subject, but it's relevant a little bit. So just let me finish this before you judge me for completely going far afield here.
Already.
Y'all remember Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
You like saw him in Transformers, right? He was in Holes. He looked like a prepubescent nightmare.
He was was it Even Stevens or
just
something
do
like
it?
That. Yeah. Do you know that he's like hit puberty now, and his voice has dropped 4 octaves, and he speaks like he's from the Bayou, and he's like super jacked, and he's just like, "Oh, my name's Shia LaBeouf. I'm in movies now."
Did you watch his recent episode of Hot Ones? Is that why you?
Yeah, and I'm just like, what happened to you?
Yeah.
When did you get hot? Like, what happened? Last time I saw you, you're like, Optimus Prime, save me! And now you're like,
hello.
You weren't kidding about him being jacked.
Right? He's huge.
That's really weird to see. Holy crap.
Oh man.
And beautiful. And now he's just like, I'm an art films that I direct myself.
He like finally was able to grow a beard.
Yeah, like a huge beard. And I'm just like, I miss the old you. Because like that didn't happen to Michael Cera, right? Michael Cera just looks old and tiny now. It's just like he looks like a 10-year-old boy with wrinkles.
I mean, I'm
and I thought that was going to happen to Shia LaBeouf, but it didn't.
Dude, I just can't believe how bad Michael Cera's fucking career went because he just started being like an asshole and just freaking the fuck out on everybody, dude.
I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, wait, dude, there's actually you can actually look it up. I can't remember. Let me bring this up right quick. I can't remember what movie it was.
Wait, this is Michael Cera, not Shia LaBeouf that you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about Michael Cera.
Okay, all right.
I think Shia LaBeouf just had like substance abuse problems.
Yeah,
I think Shia LaBeouf just said, "I'm tired of being a little baby. I'm gonna like find a way to."
Yeah, no, there are.
He just went and started killing bears with his bare hands.
There are.
No, he came back and he's like, "Hi, I'm Shia LaBeouf. I shaved one of my teeth off for a movie."
No, he just decided to start injecting himself with hormones.
Yeah, just testosterone all day.
Testosterone, yeah. Just
buff. There are legit Michael Cera flip out compilations on YouTube of him just flipping out.
That's just the funniest thing I can imagine because he's the least intimidating person I can think of.
The one that's the best for sure, because there's one of them on here that's like 3 minutes long, and it's literally just the scene where he flipped the fuck out on the director from Knocked Up because he was on that, and then he got fired from the movie. And then they got Seth Rogen to come in and play that one, right? That's his name?
Yeah, Seth Rogen's in Knocked Up.
Yeah, Seth Rogen to come in and play his part. It was originally supposed to be Michael Cera. Yeah, and Michael Cera like flips the fuck out on the director because he's like telling him like, "Hey man, why don't you put like a little bit more emotion into this or a little bit more emotion into that?" It's like some scene where they're at like a dinner table or something like that, and he flips the fuck out. He's like, "You want like that so bad? Why don't you fucking come over here and do it?" Like, I mean, he just starts losing his fucking mind, dude. Oh my god!
See, I thought the reason Michael Cera was kind of slowing down is that he really, his charm is, I look like a little 10-year-old, but now he's like 35, and it's like, well, not a lot of need for 35-year-old tiny boys to be in movies. Like it's
because of his freak out shit, dude.
That's interesting. I did not know that at all.
Too hard to work with.
I am gonna spend my evening looking up tiny Michael Cera being like, "I hate you. You come over here and show me how to act."
I'm telling
you, he wasn't Zombieland, right?
No, that was Jesse Eisenberg.
That was Eisenberg. Okay. Wow, it really is so hard to keep him. Yeah.
See, people say that. That's the ones that I don't get, and it's just because Jesse Eisenberg has that fucking hairdo. If it wasn't for that, I probably would. But I just remember
they have the same hair. It's just blonde or brown.
I feel like Jesse Eisenberg is way bigger.
No, it's both brown.
No, Michael Cera has blonde hair.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
I just looked him up. He has brunette hair.
That's blonde.
That's not what. Really? That's not blonde.
No, it's brown. But
let me see.
Hang on. I'll put it in the chat.
I don't think you're gonna be able to see it.
I'm not gonna be able to see it.
You'll be fine. You don't need.
No. Well, I'll put it in the chat and you can see it later. It's definitely brown.
I don't see it later.
I would say it's blonde though, just to disagree with you and continue backing up my point.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. But yeah, no, they're like they look a lot more similar than I realized because I was like, I had the same thought. I was like, how are we getting them so mixed up? But no, it's...
Well, they kind of have the same charm of like, I'm going to be awkward and immature.
Yeah.
Boom, Jesse Eisenberg, or boom, Michael Cera. You know?
That's it. That's your charm.
I don't really know if Jesse Eisenberg's doing anything anymore either.
What's the name?
He was in Now You See Me, Now You Don't too.
Is he in the next Zombieland?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Okay, well there you go. That's something.
But so's the like little girl that was also in Nothing said she was in Zombieland.
What is the name of that fucking movie?
Not helpful.
I don't remember her name.
I don't know.
Was she in Pitch Perfect? No, that's
Social Network. Oh, and Now You See Me. Oh, I forgot that was even a movie. Now You See Me.
Wasn't that a scary movie?
Magicians or something?
It was about magicians.
No. Yeah. I actually like those movies. That had Woody Harrelson.
Are they any good? Because the trailers just make them look awful.
I watched it because of Woody Harrelson.
I do like Woody Harrelson. He is a great actor.
He's
I like
good.
Woody Harrelson too. I'm really worried to watch Woody Harrelson as Carnage, but other than that, I like Woody Harrelson a lot. So.
Oh gosh, I forgot
him with the red like curly afros looking.
I know with the wig.
I totally forgot that Jesse Eisenberg was also Lex Luthor.
Oh yeah, he was Lex Luthor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot.
A bald
That's
Jesse.
amazing.
Oh, that's real bad.
Who casted that?
Someone
Oh gosh, what was
didn't
his
give a
name?
shit.
That was Josh Brolin. No, Josh.
What?
Josh Hamm.
Are you talking about the casting director?
No, I'm just talking about the director for the Batman movie.
Zack Snyder?
Zack Snyder. That's who it is.
Josh
were
Brolin
so
was
off.
definitely fucking Cable from Deadpool.
Yes, he was.
what
You
the
know
fuck?
how
Thanos.
And
before the
Thanos.
episode started, y'all were getting mad at me because I couldn't remember that the Kroglians were called the Krogans.
There's
Yeah, I
no
can't
y'all.
remember any.
See, you
Why would you do that?
You and Dylan really thought that all four of us were part of that. Definitely me and Mandy just zoned the fuck out. That's for sure. So there's no y'all. That was the you and Dylan conversation. That had zero to do with me and Mandy.
Oh my gosh. It's just, if there's one thing I love, it's getting names wrong for fantasy and sci-fi. Because I am so sick of every fantasy and sci-fi name. I'm like, you know what? Call your main character Steve. Call the aliens just like they're aliens. We're not going to give them a stupid name, and the alien's name is Greg. I'm sick of names.
That's racist. You're not allowing the aliens to have their own name of their race.
No, I just don't care about their fake names. I just don't even want the universe to have fake names. It's like, these are the Lorpagloths. Like,
you're a
Xenopro.
I
don't remember that now. Can't you just call them the dog people? Like, I'm just sick of it.
So, I have some friends who watch the channel, and we were talking about. They were talking about the fact that we've been doing the Final Fantasy VII DFU, and speaking of names, so he's like, "Yeah, I'm excited for all of us to come over and have that movie night to watch the movie. I'm excited to see why Storm is your favorite character." And I was like, "Who the fuck is Storm?" And it's like, "I know it's Cloud." He's like, "I just wanted to hear the aneurysm you were about to have over the text message." I was like, I will fucking end you, dude. I will end you.
Yeah, you got to be really happy that you're not doing that DFU with me, because I would get everything wrong on purpose at every moment.
Once again, I just want to say this. Mainly one, because Kelsey's not here to bullshit. I don't give a fuck what she says. I got text proof in Slack. DFU was her idea. We all know that. She came to me and said, "I think Final Fantasy VII will be a great topic because of how much you love it." She said that. I did not suggest Final Fantasy at all. My involvement with
keep
DFU,
that screenshot forever.
My involvement with DFU was to help break down what a class would be, what a study group would be, and what a semester would be. That was my involvement with the DFU. She picked the series. Not saying I'm upset, because obviously I get to sit here and just fucking talk to Kelsey for a fucking hour about my favorite video game. That's fine with me. I'm just saying. Everybody thinks like, "Oh man, I feel so bad for Kelsey." No. She chose to do this. Not the other way around. I did not force her whatsoever to fucking do this fucking DFU.
You
need to throw up like a disclaimer.
Right.
Kelsey chooses which games and stuff she wants to learn about. She chose Final Fantasy, she chose Kingdom Hearts, and I think there was one other she's done with DFU.
She did choose Kingdom Hearts whenever you guys did.
Yeah,
oh jeez, right. Did someone try to talk her through Kingdom Hearts?
That would be Dylan. That's his favorite game of
the
all
game
time.
is bad. And we're done.
Sora is
game.
Damn.
Cody.
Okay, wait. No,
Damn.
I
will end you through the screen.
That's Dylan's
okay, wait.
favorite
Seriously,
game
what did you think of the third one then? Because I'm in the middle of playing it with someone.
Not as good as I hoped it would be, but I think the main problem with it is, like Chris said, it is more of a movie than a game. Them cutscenes are way too fucking long. And it gives you a skip function, but with a game like Kingdom Hearts, you're not going to skip the goddamn cutscene because it's a story-based game. So, literally, I think the longest cutscene, I kid you not, you haven't, I don't know what part you're in, I don't know if you got to it, but it's almost 35 minutes long.
Yeah. No, we're almost at the end of the game. We've got probably about 4 or 5 more hours.
You've been through it. You hit that 35-minute long cutscene already. Oh my god, it was ridiculous.
And we're recording it too, so like you look at how long some of the episodes. They're just all cutscene episodes, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Guys, because I would agree that's my biggest complaint about the game is that I
love the combat system.
Yeah.
I just wish there was more of it. Also, I'm being honest.
Square Enix, I love you to death, but goddamn, you never want to hear that about your fucking game. Oh, I love the system. I just wish they actually would have used it. It would have been great.
No, I totally agree because it's been super fun to like watch the combat. The enemy designs are really great.
Final Fantasy doesn't even have that long of cutscenes, and it was known for its cutscenes.
That's the thing that I'm worried about, though, dude. We're getting these new age games. I mean, they're gonna be fucking keeping on with this like Kingdom Hearts kind of thing, and the director of the game is the same person who did Kingdom Hearts 3. So
is it?
Yeah, Tetsuya Nomura.
Yeah.
To be fair, but I think the same guy. It's the same guy that made the original Final Fantasy 7, though.
Yeah,
he was the original.
So I think I figured out though what could have fixed Kingdom Hearts 3. Which is Sora just needed bigger shoes,
more mini bosses,
and more belts and more zippers,
bro.
And then it would have been great. He should have just been made of belts and zippers, just all belts and zippers, and then two giant shoes.
Cody, you're wrong. People, that's the main thing people complained about on the first 2. That's why they took them out.
They took out the belts and zippers.
They're still there, but not as much.
Well,
the shoes are nowhere near as big. They took they downsized the shoes in the set after the first one.
Dude, his feet he just put gigantic, dude.
In the first one,
his mom started buying him the right size shoes.
He turned 17 and his feet just
shrunk
by half.
Wow, Mandy, Sora doesn't have a mom. He's not even an actual thing. He wasn't even born like a human. Do you not? If Kingdom Hearts is the first one you ever played,
baby, what is happening in this game?
He's not a test tube baby. He's a memory fragment of Roxas.
So are you ready for my confession about Kingdom Hearts? I played the first game, did not realize, and I started playing in college. I didn't play video games growing up. Started playing in college, got to the Little Mermaid world, didn't realize I was supposed to be leveling up, and had to have someone explain to me that I had to level up to beat Ursula.
And like buy new items.
And I think I got maybe a world or 2 after that, and then moved and didn't pick it up again for a while. And then I played Kingdom Hearts 3 with my friend. I came in super blind to Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's hilarious how much does not make sense.
Game is so bonkers.
Actually, to attach back. Is that how that works?
Actually, you don't even have anything to do with Roxas until the second one. If you want to know about Roxas, you have to play the PSP handheld versions.
Oh,
because they have a specific game about Roxas. Because back when the Heartless and all that stuff started, there were thousands of Keyblade wielders. And Roxas, Aqua, and Terra were 3 of the best that Mickey Mouse trained himself.
Look at her dress.
Yeah.
I was hoping so much that I was gonna hear, and then Mickey Mouse realized they had gathered too much power and killed them. That's Roxas.
I mean,
no. That's Lulu from Final Fantasy X. Just to show you, Square Enix has a thing with making her entire dress is made out of nothing.
Oh my gosh, it's so many belts.
It's all belts. That's her entire dress is belts.
Square Enix is addicted to it.
I don't know.
It's freaking heavy though, because like leather is not like.
It's like we need to make these characters edgy. What should we do? Belts and zippers, baby. Belts and zippers.
I thought
thousands of them.
3, add plaid.
What?
Oh yeah, there's plaid everywhere.
Oh, gosh,
in Kingdom
they
Hearts
look like goth schoolgirls. What is happening? Why?
Kyrie's got like 2 different colors of plaid too. It's great.
I think that's bad. You're not supposed to have 3 different colors of plaid in your outfit. Is Kairi still in the game?
Yes, Kairi is still in the game.
Actually, Riku, Kairi, and Sora are all memory fragments of different older Keyblade
I thought
holders.
Riku was evil.
No, he's good now.
No.
Did he go and join the Ginyu Force at some point?
No, he gave himself.
Rikku Boom.
He gave himself to the Heartless to gain more power, thinking he could control it, and he couldn't.
Okay, I'm disappointed that no one laughed at my joke about him becoming.
I did, but
I thought that was pretty solid.
The only issue here is that Dylan is just like in hardcore defense mode right now. So he's really not giving anybody else a chance to actually like act on this. I thought it was good. That automatically took me back to Dragon Ball Z Abridged, where they first show Raccoon.
I know.
And he's like, I am Raccoon.
Yeah. Cool.
And it rhymes with doom. And I was just like, this fucking guy, dude.
I like how they made him a wrestler. That made me happy.
Right?
Oh, okay. No, this is another tangent, but I said wrestler and it reminded me of the Joe Rogan podcast, so now I'm back here.
No. This is going to be another episode.
A person I know, as if it was a fact, sent me, like so I could educate myself, a video from Joe Rogan where he has a crazy mushroom man on his show who talks about sentient mushrooms and how there's a conspiracy about portobello mushrooms. And I'm like, freaking, why does this keep happening to me? I just keep finding these bonkers Joe Rogan interviews that people I know keep sending me and be like, dude, you haven't even seen this stuff about Area 51. Check out Bob Lazar. Oh, no.
Good Lord.
It just keeps happening.
You poor thing.
What's happening to Dylan?
I don't know. He's just doing some
Dylan, what happened?
Anyways.
No, one of my neighbors are arguing next door.
Do you want to hear my funny, scary neighbor story?
Might as well. Then I know at least to make the fucking edit, though.
Okay, check this out. I lived in this house where I paid $200 a month for rent, and I just rented a room. And it was in, like, the worst part of Indianapolis. Like, just a terrible part of Indianapolis. My brother showed me this.
The worst part?
Yeah, my brother showed me this map that's like honest neighborhoods of Indianapolis, you know, so like the hipstery area was called like fixed gear bikes and hipsters, you know, or like crazy rich people live here, you know, like electricians live here. And the area that I lived in on the map was just called shootings. That was just what this map had designated the area I lived in. The first time I got there, the alternator died in my truck, and I was in the street, like I was parked on the street, and I was fixing the alternator, you know, just pulling the alternator out, putting a new one in. My sister-in-law was helping me, so I'm under the truck. She's like leaning over the hood talking to me, and she goes, Cody, there's people screaming at each other down the street. And I'm like, what? He's like, a guy just rolled up on his bicycle and is screaming at a guy on his front porch. And I like shuffle out from underneath the car, look up, and I just see a guy throw a trash can down his sidewalk at this dude on a bike who just takes off pedaling down the street. And I'm like, awesome, this is a weird place to live. Fast forward, I've been there a few months. My landlady's super nice. And she's like, she was in her 40s and she was single. And I don't know if you know this about that whole situation of life. If you are single and in your 40s and you're friendly, creepy guys will flock to you because she was nice to them. So they just were always around. Like these creepy old men just lived in my house. My landlady didn't live there, but they knew her and they just came over. So Mandy was visiting me. I went to work. She was just staying at the house and she calls me and she's like, Cody, she's there alone, right? In this sketchy neighborhood. And she's like, Cody, someone's in the house. And I'm like, is it a guy, like an old dude with like long gray hair? He's wearing a tank top and camo pants. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, no, don't worry about him. He's fine. Just don't go down and talk to him because he'll just keep talking to you. It's just, this guy just walks in the front door and just like sits on the couch and it's just like, I'll watch TV here. Like, no, get out of my house.
Good Lord.
So that was my sketchy place that I lived where just creepy old men were like, is your landlady back? Like, no, dude, this is where I live. Get out. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Just because my landlady's nice to you does not mean I want to be your friend.
They wanted to be more than friends, Cody.
Not with me, they didn't. With my landlady, yes.
You don't know that. They could have just been using a landlady as like a bridge to get to you.
Yeah, I think she kind of broke all their hearts because she got married eventually, and that's why she moved out of her house and started renting it to me and her brother. But cheapest place I've ever lived, and I got a month's rent free because I fixed a Star Wars arcade for her that she had in her garage.
There you go.
You're just a handyman of life. You want to come fix some shit over here? I got a PlayStation 4 that needs fixing.
Ooh, I've had bad luck fixing video game consoles. Oh my gosh!
Really?
Actually, you guys
the one fucking thing I need you to fix, and you can't even fix it.
No, but did I tell you about my trash can TV?
Dumpster TV.
It was a dumpster TV. I was helping my mother-in-law pick up a couch, and we were driving it back to her place, and I was driving down the road, and I looked over, and there was a big dumpster with a TV sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm taking that. Right? So I unload the couch out of my truck.
In front of my mother.
Yeah, and she's just like, I'm like, no, don't worry, Mandy knows I do this. So I turn around, go pick it up, throw it in the bed of my truck, drive home with it just sliding around in the back of my truck. Get it home, plug it in, and it turns on. But what had happened is there were all these like orbs glowing in the screen. And what it is it was the backlight has diffusers over the LEDs. Right. And if those fall off, it just shows up as like a point of light.
Yep.
So I took the TV all apart and just hot glued all the diffusers back on, and now it's sitting on my sitting here in my basement as my third monitor.
There you go.
And I love it. It's my dumpster TV.
There you go. Yeah, we had the same thing where someone threw out it was huge fucking TV, and I was living with my grandparents at the time, and we had brought it back, and I was fucking working on it and fixing on it and got it to start running and shit like that.
Oh. It's a good feeling.
Yeah. We found a hard drive too, and somebody hadn't wiped it.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Yeah, I just found someone's social security number on it. They threw out a big gaming computer. It was old, so it sucked. And I was just like, well, I'm taking that, So I grab it, bring it back into my apartment, turn it on, and there's a tax return on it. Well, yeah, I mean, I already told you that I'm into creeping people, but it was just immediately.
Cody's a raccoon. Cody's spirit animal is a fucking raccoon. I see it now. Your Patronus charm is a raccoon.
Yeah, it would be. Or some kind of disgusting weasel. Yeah.
Ferret.
No, they already have a ferret.
Ferrets are the fucking worst, dude. Those things are fucking so gross.
They stink so bad, and I want one.
My aunt had one whenever I was growing up, and I was like, "You got to be shitting me!" It's rough for me to talk because there's definitely some pets out there that I want are pretty weird. The biggest one that I probably get the most shit for all the time is I want a fucking Sphinx cat so fucking bad, dude. So fucking bad. And I get shit on all the time. That's the hairless ones, yes.
Yeah, the hairless.
I want to get a hairless cat, and I want to name
hard pass.
And I want to name him Lord Beerus, and he will be my Dragon Ball Super Kitty. I want that so bad, and be my little god of destruction, just walking around the house, freezing his ass off because he's got no fucking fur.
Yeah, where you live is
pretty
not
cold
a good
area, right?
Yeah, that's not really. You'd have to keep your house super heated to keep that cat from freezing to death.
Or just put him in little sweaters. Oh, little kitty cats.
Put him no, Chris. You should instead of sweaters, you should put him in a monoke outfit.
He can't wear a shirt because Beerus doesn't wear a shirt, but he can wear pants and booties.
I mean, Beerus wore a fucking Monica outfit. Just put him in a Monica outfit that keeps him warm. There you go. Still plays along with the Beerus.
Yeah, he's kind of got a little collar thing that kind of runs from shoulder to shoulder too, though. So.
Oh yeah. I mean,
is that the cat that has the sensu beans?
No, you're thinking of Kami?
Korin.
No, not Kami. Fuck Korin. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Well,
no.
What cat are you talking about?
I'm about to shoot a picture through Discord.
Beerus isn't just any cat. He is the god of destruction.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the freaking stupid Dragon Ball GT cat, isn't it? Or no, it's Dragon Ball Super.
What?
Super.
How dare you call him stupid? He will destroy you. He can like destroy your soul. He doesn't even have to destroy your physical body.
He can't because he's a cartoon, so I'm safe. I can hate on him all I want. Nothing's gonna happen.
No, it's happening. That's just how it's happening. Lord
also,
Beers.
He's definitely not a cat. He's for sure a rabbit. Look at those ears.
He's a cat.
No, he's definitely a cat. Both him and his brother Champa are cats. They hail from a cat.
Champa.
Yeah, they hail from a cat species of alien.
Yeah,
I mean,
Champa's
they're cats.
Fat, dude. Champa's fat ass. It's a fat fucking cat, dude. Said fucking did that show crash up. Did you see it? They finally finished dubbing all of it, Dylan.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
I went and watched episode 131 dubbed, so I could see that last fight of Goku and Frieza and 17 versus Fuckface. What's his name?
Yeah, Bugface.
Oh my god.
Jen.
Something.
Something.
It's Jiren.
I don't know.
Jiren.
There. Yeah.
So first
off,
this
is why people should just be named Steve. They don't have this
well, that was the funny part, was because he said John, and I was like, well, I know that's fucking wrong. I know that's fucking wrong.
It's like, this is the cat god of death, Belorbanus. Like, why don't you just call him Timothy? All right, Timothy, the cat god of death. I'm fine with that.
Oh, that's just not cool.
Anyways,
his name's Snorgelborbus. Ugh.
Anyways,
stop it.
So I was watching just that scene because Mike sent it to me. He's like, "Oh shit, dude, it's finally here." So I'm watching just that scene because it's easily the best fucking fight scene out of any fucking Dragon Ball Z episode ever.
Oh my god, dude, it was so epic.
Okay, wait, no. How long do they spend standing and screaming like they're constipated?
Super doesn't do that.
Yeah, they switched that.
What's even the point? That's where all the drama is.
Well, there's plenty of drama.
Do they monologue at each other?
Not really. They changed a lot of that shit. A lot of the stuff
is it
that people
even
had
the same
complaints
show
about.
Anymore?
Yeah, it is, honestly.
Aww.
I mean, the same basic of the show, which is there's going to be a new threat that shows up. Goku's going to somehow find a stronger power level that he never knew existed before. Then he's going to beat the evil guy. Then another evil guy's going to show up, and Goku's going to find another stronger power level that he never knew existed before. Yeah, it's still got the same basic. It's just they cut out all the shit that people complain about. So
I mean, I'm a little bit sad now, though.
So it was awesome to hear Goku and Frieza dubbed, because like they always kind of do something different. So like in the subbed one, Frieza was just like, throw me at him, and Goku's like, okay, I got it. And then in the dubbed, he was like, throw me at him, Saiyan, like fucking like yelling at him and shit. And Goku's just like, oh yeah, because they always make Goku sound so fucking stupid. And so they did that. That was great. I was like, all right, cool, this is awesome. The only thing I absolutely hated is that they dubbed the fucking fighting music in the background as well. And whoever did the fucking dubbed version of the song is probably one of the most horrible fucking singers I ever heard in my life. It totally took me completely out of the mood. The subbed one had me hyped the entire time. I was like, this song is fucking lit. And then they fucking did the dubbed version, and it was fucking terrible. Absolutely.
I agree with you. I wonder
if that's a copyright thing.
It's not.
But I wish they wouldn't have done it. I wish they just would have fucking just kept it. I mean, fuck. It was so bad.
Well, yeah, because I'm surprised they didn't just keep the original. Like, what's more important about songs or like music is how it makes you feel in the moment.
Yeah,
versus...
you're not like listening to the words.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Trust
not
me,
like
the words take you completely the fuck out of the moment.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and also the words are probably really freaking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, go fight, punch fast. It's the super punch time. Now you are the victory.
Yep.
We are all victory friends, punching all the friends. Victory now for the friendship punch. Anime punch. Victory song.
All right, we get
Sad in a rain. Victory punch song. Walking to high school. Victory sad punch.
But yeah, it's pretty fucking. Chris,
I like how it's just like completely flat for no response. Just
I already had to live it while watching it, dude.
Sandbag.
I already had to watch it, dude. All right, I'm already disappointed.
I just like the way you embrace the yes and idea. Is no, it didn't happen. Yeah, in breast. I screwed up. Anyways,
I'm glad I'm not the only one that fucks up on words.
Oh, okay, no. Do you want to hear the best time I ever heard someone make that slip? It was amazing. I was at a very boring competition called Academic Super Bowl. It's exactly what it sounds like. You sit in a room, total silence. You take a test with your friends. No talking! All right? No one can clap. It is very formal and very boring. I went to the state competition.
Said I could go. Gone.
I went to the state competition, right? We're all sitting. It's very quiet. And the proctor comes up to read the question. And this dude is like a professor, of art. And he comes up there, and the art we were dealing with was like Viking art, so Norse art. And he puts on a Viking hat, to read the questions. That's like the little bit of levity that he gets. Question 1. Which of these is an example of the gripping breasts motif? And we're just like, nope, try that word again, bud. And he's like, sorry, which of these is an example of the gripping beasts motif? And I'm like, yes, at the worst time. He was my hero. He made that competition funny.
Well, mine would have to be our fucking My Hero Academia review show, the first one we did. The fucking Mr. Dylan here.
Fuck off.
Fucking, we were talking about the original name of My Hero Academia.
Fuck off.
And it's called No Boku. Or is it No Boku no Hero Academia? Yeah. And Dylan kept saying Academy. And so Tony's like, why do you keep saying Academy? It's not Academy, it's Academia.
I was saying Academia. Academia.
I could swear you were just saying Academy. And Dylan literally goes, I can't say all those stupid Japanese words. And Tony goes, that is literally the one word in the entire title that is English, because the Japanese don't have a word for academia.
I straight did not think that, because I knew that too, but I did not think ahead of time with that slashback of comment. And the moment I said it, Chris immediately went into like, Tony immediately went into like, correct me. I was like, I done fucked up now.
Yeah.
I
mean, it wasn't just
I was
that.
like, immediately
you were fucked the moment you decided to sign up on that fucking review show, honestly. I mean, you can't come in telling everybody, hey, my favorite character is Todoroki, but yet you keep calling him fucking Tamagotchi the entire goddamn show.
This is what I'm saying about the name. At some point, we just give up on them. We're just no more names.
Well, no, see, it's more difficult for me because fucking... my southern accent is annoying. I hate it. Go away.
Yeah.
Southern accent. Like, half the people...
You could just try not talking like you're from the South.
Not possible. Like, I'm trying to have conversations with coworkers at work, and they're constantly like, what'd you just say? Because, like, they don't understand most of what's coming out of my mouth because it's in a southern-style accent, and...
We also talk very fast. That's something that I've noticed.
Yeah.
I'm a sales rep.
Yeah.
I have so many people, especially since I have Wisconsin, I have so many times where people are like, yeah, you're going to slow down a little bit. And I'm like, no, my bad.
You talk really fast.
Yep,
my brother asked me at one point why I talk really fast on the phone. And I was like, well, when I'm dealing with clients, a lot of times they like want to say something. But if I can get out my entire point before they can ask questions that derail my point, then they just give up on asking those questions. So I just talk super quick when I'm on the phone. And he's like, that is rude. I'm like, well, yeah, probably.
It works. Cuts down call time. It works.
Yeah, right?
Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Shut the fuck up, Dylan. That's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like and subscribe. Also turn on the notification. That way you get notified every time we upload another video. Hit us in the comment section below. Let us know. I don't know. We talked about so many different things, and Dylan's just pissed me off to the fucking max right now. So you down there, tell Dylan to shut the fuck up. Tell Dylan to shut the fuck up. There you go. What'd you think about Joker? What'd you think about Joker? Let us fucking know.
They're gonna wonder, like, what the fuck? Why are we
Dylan, shut the fuck up! Stop going!
Throwing out windows.
Fuck! We have direct forms of communication down there. We have Twitches. Go watch them. at the end of all this. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. All right, goodbye.